Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 24 of Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. We are slowly making ground. I see that the Americans have managed to land even more troops over here, quite annoyingly. Let's just go and take some guys over here and squash... Actually, that's, is that British Raj? I can't quite tell, but let's not let them hang around over there. Actually being quite annoying that they're managing to land troops. We are over here ready to do a paradrop. The problem that we have at the moment is we can't get air superiority over the English Channel. Also losing a few planes, but we'll continue to do what we can. We do have quite good fighters. We are about to start working on some better ones. I think what I might do for the time being is take these guys and just put them back into the English Channel for now. There's no point sort of trying to have air superiority over the southern England at the moment, because we need to get enough fighters to be able to control both, really. And we do need to try and push all of these guys out up here. If we go in via the port first, because we should win that battle, that'll pocket the rest of those guys and it should make them easier to kill. And then we need to sort of go and retake this area there. Over in the British Raj, we're not really making any ground because we're sort of stuck in the mountains. We don't have any supply. So we're just kind of constantly smacking our head against the wall, but not really getting anywhere at any point. I guess we should take these guys. Do you actually have a front line? I don't think you do. Let's go ahead and give you the same front line. That preparation bonus, well, it's more or less the same front line, but that preparation bonus might help. I'll try and get some mountaineers at some point. We are losing some manpower. It's not too terrible. We could reform our government if we wanted to, though I'm not entirely convinced what we would use. Fleet logistics, that's naval max range. Paradrop attack and defense. You could be quite useful, actually. We might need to get you in there at some point. What have we got here? You're all-weather flying. Don't really need the air experience gain. Training time. Division speed. Division organization. Yeah, division attrition. That paradrop attack and defense could be really, really useful, but at the moment, I think I just want to avoid getting the attrition. 2 divisions from Spain, don't really need them. Let's go for the improved infantry equipment. Try and stay ahead of the tech curve because it feels like we're falling behind. Did we actually lose units over there? Can you guys please all just move in and get something done? Just don't mess around. Just move in. Just attack. Just sort of, you know, trap them in a corner. We'll start working through encryption as well. You guys can come in and try and help if you can get them from behind. We now have the highest level of decryption that you can have. We still can't see how many units British Raj have there on their front. We are still working on more fighters. It's going to be quite slow. Although we are getting quite a lot. You should be fighting in the Southern Channel. There we go. So just basically throwing... Well, we've almost got superiority over here. What about then if I was to instead put you guys over Southern England? Because I don't think they've got all that much there. They might have, though. Oh, losing a lot of planes quite quickly. But I'm going to keep my eye on this this division because it can almost move in. Gets very, very close every now and then. So, English Channel, Southern England. Don't quite have superiority, but we are getting close. So we just need to keep making sure that we just push out as many fighter planes as we can. Of course, being short of rubber is slowing down the production, which is the big issue, really. Try and get some more from the Soviet. There isn't really anybody else that we can get it from. That's the problem. And we're paused, which is also part of the problem. So you guys can't move in yet. See, we actually have superiority over the channel at the moment. We just don't quite have it in Southern England. Which is annoying because it's really close. I think we do have the better fighters, and we will be getting some better ones. We really need oil, though, at the moment. Got ourselves an ace pilot as well. So that always helps. So which wing are you in control of? You're in control of that one, probably. Okay, that's fine. Really want this guy to be able to get in. Right, we actually have the better fighters now. And what we can do, instead of the Fighter 2, is we can work on the Fighter 3. But we will create a variant. So give it better weapons, better engine. Can almost afford that. We'll just give it like one more day and we'll be able to afford that. Doesn't need the extra range because we're flying from like right next door. And we shot down one of their ace pilots as well. Our ace shot down one of their ace. Brilliant. There we go. We can afford that. So now we've got the better fighters. We've got Fighter 3s. So we'll start working on those. The A-type. Brilliant. Okay. Again, still short on rubber, which is going to cause a problem. We need to work on jet engines. Requires rocket engines. So I guess we're working on rocket engines. Let's start getting ourselves some jets. So close to having air superiority down there. It's so close I can almost taste it. We're still having issues down here. Very, very disappointed with Spain's inability to handle this. Let's see if we can cut them off and get them out of the port. Carrier operations done. Now, carrier operations itself isn't useful, but we'll go for like convoy sailing and start working our way through. You guys, just get over here and help, will you? There's far too much arse scratching going on over there. You guys can stop training for the time being. You're just waiting for more units. I mean, I guess we could pull you guys off the Russian line and get you to come down here and help, but you're a long, long way away, so I'm not really sure that I want to do that. We're not even working on naval bombers at the moment because we've got so many factories that have been destroyed. Again, it's all the bombing that's happening courtesy of the British. So let's go ahead and put a few more of those at the top. We've got another ace pilot. That all works out really, really well for us. If we can win this battle up here, which it looks like we might be able to, we start cutting these guys off. Well, unfortunately, we've lost one of our ace pilots, so easy come, easy go. Let's just try and deal with this one pocket at a time, and then we won't have to split our efforts quite as much. How is the air game going? Actually, don't have a superiority over Southern England anymore. We really do... Oh, there was a second there. If I'd have been a second quicker, I could have possibly had that. We are losing quite a lot of fighters, though. Imagine now we've got rubber coming in, we might actually be able to increase our production. Just waiting for the second when both of those turn green. Probably won't happen again now. But we will be producing better fighters. which is the plan. Let's just pause a moment. And, yeah, so it will be using the better fighters automatically once they start getting produced. That just takes a little bit of time, though. They're being quite slow because of the lack of... well, we've got a decent amount of factories. We're still 1,000 short. We need to build new ones, but... I mean, we could stop fighting and just try and come home and wait until... Well, we are gaining some. And the British must be losing quite a lot of aircraft as well. We're definitely shooting a fair few down. So can we see what the percentage is? Oh, nearly. Very nearly. Yeah, it's just our mission efficiency is just not quite there yet. I'll tell you what then. Let's cancel these flights for the time being. And we'll allow them to recover. And then we'll go in when they're almost at full strength. We'll give them a chance to actually rebuild some planes, because that's one of the issues we've got at the moment. You guys just need to get in over here and help. Because you're still not getting it, really. And if you guys could do that without going all the way around. So Canada are landing a lot of units over here. We really need some units coming in to help. Right, you guys. You're all going to march in over here. In fact, we're going to delete your orders. Because you're getting on my nerves now. This is your new front line. This is your new attack order. Go get it done. We really need to contain these guys. So, how is the production going? Not actually working on any naval bombers at the moment, which is annoying. How many naval bombers do we have? 82. Yeah, that's not really going to cut it, is it? Fighters, we are still 1,000 down, but we are working on them. Towed artillery, plenty in stock. Infantry equipment, plenty in stock, but we're upgrading. Plenty of motorized. We could probably get rid of some of the motorized production and the medium tanks. We never did even start building medium tanks. At least I don't think we did. Or were these medium tanks? I don't remember. These are light tanks. We were going to work on medium tanks. I specifically remember doing it. So we can probably afford to do that. So 4 times 6. Set you a location. And set you an army. It's like, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. More often than not, it doesn't. You need to join that army. There we go. What did we finish? Oh yeah, encryption. So let's carry on working on that. So let's have a quick look again down at British Raj, see how things are going down there. Ah, we can actually see how many units they have now. So, let's try and bring all of our units down here if we can. Obviously, they're not going to want to do that because of the fact that they're getting massive amounts of attrition. But if we can push in here where they've only got 10 units, we might be able to go and get Karachi. And if we can get Karachi, then we'll have some supply. See, we keep starting to attack and then we instantly retreat because there isn't enough supply for us. So it's just making it impossible to attack. So we're holding the line, but we're not getting anywhere. Which is really annoying. Do you know what, Italy? I will accept your 24 divisions. Improved infantry equipment has finished, which will be good for us. Let's go ahead and work on the night vision so we don't get attack penalty at night. Let's go and have a look where all of those unassigned armies are that Italy's given us all. Only 19 there. We didn't get them all. Okay, so this army are going to be the Raj flankers. And what we're going to attempt to do, and this might not work at all, is we are going to go and give these guys a line on Afghanistan, I think. So we'll give them a front line like across here. We will give them a offensive line sort of down the middle. And we are going to start justifying on Afghanistan. And the reason for doing this is I want to try and see if I can get around British Raj from the outside, because we're just not making any room down there at all. It's absolutely ridiculous. How are things going here? We actually have them in a pocket, so we've cut them off from the sea, from the port, which is good. Now, you guys, you don't appear to have a attack order anymore. So you should be working on that. As soon as you guys down here have all managed to... I mean, you're attacking from 3 different directions. You should be able to beat that easily. Let's work on Excavation 5. That'll be the final one there. What have we got here? British Parliament debates the intervention in Benelux. Having learnt from the Great War, the British will not underestimate the strategic value of the Benelux region. The potential risks of seeing the enemy countries build influence is there. The British Parliament has debated the possibility of military intervention. Don't think it's a... I think it's a bit too late for you to do that now, really. How are we doing on fighters? 747 there. 745 there. There's only 1,500. There's a few. We're getting a few. We'll wait until we've got a few more, and then we'll attempt to do that again. In the meantime, of course, we do want to keep our eye on what is happening here. I am absolutely astounded that we're not winning this battle. Let's unpause. Can you guys all just attack? I mean, they're surrounded. They've got no supplies. So, they shouldn't be able to win this battle at all. But yeah, we need to do something to get around British Raj. Because they are really making life difficult for Japan at the moment. They've got a lot of America helping them there as well. Actually looks like Portugal have landed down there. Well, that's great, Portugal. Oh, we're on low manpower. I mean, we don't have superiority. We could try and get some units down there. I wonder if it's possible. We don't have a port though, which is our big issue. Doesn't look like anyone has naval superiority down there. I wonder then, let's say we go and get over here to this port. Because I think Japan's got a few units over here. So let's go over to this port and see if we can go and sail down there and land Rommel's tanks in that little foothold. And we'll attack from the south. See, I don't mind changing my tactics if it looks like they might actually work. Tactical bombers, which we don't really need. I mean, we could have the tactical bombers. In fact, let's delete those from there. No, we don't have a lot of tactical bombers, but what we could do, just to be annoying, is in Brittany, we could put our tactical bombers there. And then we can start bombing southern England when we've got the air superiority, because I think that will annoy the British quite nicely. So we want you guys, I think it is. Yep, you guys. So you guys are going to go and help with these battles over here. So it says low manpower, but it's not really all that low. These guys are actually pushing forward, so if you can stop them doing that, that'll be fantastic. Do you not dare let them get another port. Engage them from this side. Trap them in there. Should be able to win that battle. Getting really hairy dealing with some of this. I don't know where all of Spain's troops are and what they're doing. And whatever they're doing, they're not doing it very well. So we might win that battle. If we can just push in enough to cut them off from the ports, things might work out well for us. But I'm going to end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.